Something
$40 million guaranteed.
So it's probably 5-year, $80 million contract?
Yeah.
Is that what the number is?
Yeah. 5-year, 82.
I was pro J.C. Jackson for the Niners. I still would have been. Like, if you told me the Niners just signed that, I'd go, great, big swing. I heard Barnwell rattle off the list of players the Patriots have left walk, and it's
a lot of Trey Flower, J.C. Jackson types.
You've got Joe Thuney, and the rest is like Kyle Van Noy. I mean, it's especially Bill Coach's defense, right? And it's like, I'm good.
And here's the thing. Belichick has not he doesn't let every player walk. He's had multiple. McCourty got second contract. Richard Seymour got second contract. Dante Hightower got second contract. Like, he does second contracts with players, right? Some guys he does not. Chandler Jones clearly made him uncomfortable. He traded away. I would have said if Chandler Jones never gets in trouble and is on the straight and narrow, he's a second contract guy with Belichick. Like, he was good enough, right? Bill knew that.
Yeah.
But Bill, like, to me, this guy, he goes, I'm not paying you top of the market money when I don't view you as a top of the market player. That was my issue with J.C. Jackson, is like, he's good, but he's not great. And ultimately, Joe Thuney, they got a year of him on the franchise tag. They just chose not to franchise tag him twice.
Yeah.
And they let him walk. So, like, Bill kept him for a year at a pretty high, probably $10 million or whatever. But I'm with you. It's a lot of Trey Flowers. It's a lot of Kyle Van Noy's, and they end up coming back for really cheap. Remember, he got rid of not Landon Collins, but Jamie Collins. Mm-hmm. Brown signed him to a big deal, and then he got cut, and then, like, Bill brought him back.
Like his coaches.
So I got no issue with that.
Yeah, I'm not. To me, though, from a Niners perspective, I don't think you should be heartbroken about it. At the same time, I think if you're a Charger fan, you're pretty fired up about it. Like, you have Justin Herbert, and you're acting like you have Justin Herbert.
Well, their defense was bad, right? And they just added Khalil Mack and they just added 2 Pro Bowl players, like legit Pro Bowl players. Now, I don't love J.C. Jackson at premium prices, but he's an immediate plug-and-play starter. So I think there's 2 ways to look at it. Like,
I also think if you're them, you could argue we're in the AFC West. Josh McDaniels just became the head coach of the Raiders, so they upgraded. Although Gruden was a good offensive coach, but anyway, we're in the AFC West. We got Mahomes. Russell Wilson just joined the league. Like, we know we can play in shootouts. We got to win more of these games. We know our guy can go toe to toe with these guys, right? We haven't gone to the playoffs yet with him. We got to go to the playoffs. How do we compete with Hall of Fame quarterbacks that aren't division?
Did I tell you the stat that Schrager, I was texting with him last week, that he said about Tom Telesco, their general manager?
No.
Been there 9 seasons. Been there a long time. He's made the playoffs 1 time.
Good for him. Good for him. We should all be so lucky to have that job security, John.
And I actually defended him. I don't know the guy personally, but, like, he's not, let's face it, the franchise hires pretty cheap coaches. Like, it's not like, they just told him, go out and get the best guy. It's like, well, can we get this guy for $4.5 million a year? I've done that now several times.
Telesco is viewed as a good general manager, right?
Well, that's what Schrager then starts texting back. He's like, well, I think Telesco and Ballard are very similar, widely respected in the industry. They draft well. They have good, talented teams. But ultimately, a little different, right? I mean, Ballard's the ghost of Andrew Luck, which not really his fault. And Telesco now. But ultimately, like, you got to win.